Alma?
Well, David, it may be over now, but many of the issues highlighted by teachers and many of the moments from the bargaining table to the picket lines will likely have implications for years, if not decades, to come.
All in favor indicate by saying yes.
Tuesday night, Portland Public School Board members voted to ratify the district's contract with the union. A unanimous vote marking the final step after a weeks-long strike and a months-long struggle.
The resolution passes 7-0.
We know that this contract is a big step forward for Portland educators, but we also know it's just one step towards the goal of great public schools for all.
Earlier in the day, members of the teachers' union, the PAT, overwhelmingly approved the same deal with 95% support.
One thing that we knew during this whole process was that anything that we did here in the biggest city and the biggest district of the state of Oregon was going to impact the rest of the state.
Which already appears to be happening.
I'm very glad that our students went back to school yesterday in Portland.
With Governor Tina Kotek weighing in Tuesday afternoon on the bigger picture.
That negotiation really reflects some of the statewide concerns and systemic challenges that our districts are facing. This school year, 1 out of every 3 school districts are going to be in labor negotiations.
The governor committing to take a serious look at the funding formula for schools, to partner with the legislature as they work to establish minimum teacher salaries, and to make budget information the state already collects more accessible and easier to understand, something even students are calling for.
Some of the frustration we're seeing would not exist if people understood how decisions were made in the district. Transparency now, and transparency in the future.
And at Tuesday night's board meeting, some also raised a need for healing and hoped for a more productive way forward.
The strike was difficult on all. Educators, administrators, parents, children, families.
We need to really work on changing our culture to be one of support, one that we are working as a team, because the only people that lose when we argue are our students.
I hope every single one of them who asked me to give teachers everything they were asking for, I hope they focus that same level of energy on Salem.
Worth noting, the board also talked about how students should make up days and if there should be an alternative to students losing half of their winter break. The school board ratified the contract while also directing the district to look into possibly changing some of those days. We will keep you updated on what happens there. David?
Yeah, Alma, appreciate all your reporting on all the strands of the story over the last month. Wow. Thanks so much for that. Stay with KGW for the latest on the aftermath of the Portland teacher strike. You can check out the fine print of the deal. Get updates anytime on KGW.com and streaming on KGW+.